Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this realistic hair drawing in the app IBIS Paint X. So this is my style. So let's get started. First, I'm going to open a FHD canvas here in my IBIS Paint X app, and here you can see a reference window. If not, you can just click here and switch on the reference window. You will get the reference window here. So now you can import your reference either by touching here or here. In both way you can add. Go to, so here I just made a screenshot of it. I saw this hairstyle in Pinterest, so I'm going to draw this one here. So I'm just attaching my reference here, and in my first layer I'm going to draw. So I will give the instructions step by step. So here, first thing I'm going to do is choose the color. So the color I'm going to choose is not too light, not too dark. So I'm going to choose the color in between, something like this. Okay, this color. And I'm going to draw the shape. So for drawing shape, you can use felt tip pen or any other brush, because this is not going to be visible in our final outcome. So this is only for our reference. So I'm going to draw the basic shape so that I can draw well in upcoming steps. So this only for my reference. So if you are not able to draw exactly, you can import here as a layer and draw the outline. So here you can see a little bulge, and like this. So it's not possible. It do feel difficult sometimes. So then just go to this, add this as a layer, place wherever you want, like this, and keep it down, reduce the opacity, and you can draw the basic shape. So this is going to be the basic shape. So yeah, this is our basic shape. Then you can either hide this or delete the layer. So this is our map, and now I'm going to reduce its opacity since it is only for our reference. In a new layer, I'm going to use the lasso fill tool with 100%. I'm going to use the same color which I picked up from this reference image, and here I'm going to fill the shape like this. You don't need to trace the exact shape from that, because we're going to add so much details, hair details one by one. So we can adjust little changes, little shape while drawing the hair details. Okay, now I filled the shape with that color. So this is our layer 3. I'm not going to disturb this anymore. In a new layer, I'm going to use the hairbrush. So hairbrush, and I'm going to choose some mild colors here. Here you can see a brownish color. which is lighter than that of the color that we have created. And now I'm going to add shadings. Before that, make sure you just switch on this force fade and do this process. So like this. So you have to see where is the bendings, all this now. So here you can see a bulge, and here as well as here. So just one by one. And here you can see a little bit of separation here as well as here. And here there is some twists and turns. So like that. Then you can also see some turns, twist here. You have to go on the same flow of that hair. So if it is in that shape, then go in that shape. So like that. If we made a mistake, no worries, we can adjust by uh, in the next steps, because we're going to use multiple layers like this. So you have to make sure you make such a curves instead of straight like this. Make a curves, because it the hair flows in that way, so you have to go on that way as well. So here you can see it is going in this way, so you have to go in that way. Like this. Okay, don't make too many strokes one over another. Sometimes it feels messy. Okay, yeah, I added a little bit of shading. Then I will, in this is my own style, so I'll be doing like up and down. Sometimes I create a new layer and do the process, then I will go back to my previous layer and do that same things. So I'll be moving on in all layers until I feel satisfied. So now I'm going to choose a lighter color. Here you can see here that is a lighter color. Here we can choose any of that, then drag it down. Now I'm going to just made this layer as add blending mode, because I'm going to concentrate mainly on the highlights. So if it's here, how it flows. So make sure for add blending mode it will be more light. It gives a highly light tone. So make sure you reduce the opacity of the brush, otherwise it looks like a white patchy kind of highlight. So always reduce the opacity. So here you can see I didn't add any highlights in this separation. I will not add here as well, because when you add any highlights here, it will definitely it will not show the separation, so don't do that. So here if you want, okay, I think it should come here then this side. like this. Then moving on to the top. Like this. Here, as I told before, I just messed up a little bit on the separation, so it affects the look. So I'm going to erase that. I'll add a little bit like this. So I'll not use many brushes. Mostly I try to use few brushes and create that look, whether it is any other type of illustration or portraits, something like that. Also here, if there is only light highlight, light colors, then reduce the opacity still more, so you can see the difference. When I reduce the opacity further, the amount of brightness got reduced. Yeah. That's it. For I used something here. Like this. And that's how it says to get the better result. So it looks almost like that itself. Here you can see there are few bright, very lighter toned highlights. So I'm choosing brighter color, reduced size, like this. Not in all places, just here and there. If we add everywhere, it definitely going to spoil the look. Always maintain the flow. Then here a little bit. Here. Also here. Little bit here. Okay. I think now it's better. Here it is more dark. Let's add a little bit here. Yeah, so almost it is in. Then back to that, adding a little bit of darkness, and here you can see this not a perfect shape. You can see the hair coming out here and there. So add a little bit like this. Also switch and off the visibility of the mapping or sketch. You don't need that anymore. Like this, you have to see the little small hair like lines at the edges so that it looks realistic. This so sometimes what happens is that when there is no dark details at the lower layer, the highlights will not be visible above. So when you add darker shades at the lower layer now, you can see some of the highlights visible too better. But okay, so almost ready. Okay, so now we got that realistic hair in our IBS Paint X. So I hope you like this tutorial. You learned something new from me. If so, subscribe to my channel and thank you for watching.